Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure what's going on. It's just like my audio is not coming in. Oh man. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. It, it seems like it's coming in right now, but what's going on with the music? Why is the music not coming up? Seems like it's coming in. All right, we are not getting the music in, so we should just. Okay, you can hear me. I'm actually using my laptop right now. I'm using my laptop right now. The song is not coming up. Um, I'm not sure what's going on. We will have to figure it out. Something is wrong. All right, this we're supposed to have the music rolling somehow, but the music is not. The music is not rolling. All right, you guys can hear me now. So let's go ahead and do what we got to do. Okay, like I said at the beginning, when I started, I want to quickly just appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for coming on the show with me uh, this afternoon, this morning, because it's 9:06 here in New York City. I believe now the audio is good. I believe the video is better now. Okay, so we thank God for that. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking into a topic I called "I Must Be Married This Year." Now, so many of us, there's no problem about when you have that kind of ambition. There's no problem in you having that kind of a faith that you must be married, either the devil likes it or not. There is nothing wrong about it. It's very good for you to actually have faith, believing God that God can do the impossible. Impossibility can become possible. We all want to have that. We all want to share a kind of a testimony like that. All right, and it's that's the problem I have with the church. People always think that I'm always against the church, but I'm not against the church. But I always want us to actually do things so that at the end of the day, we are not going to lose these young people. We're not going to lose the young people. We are losing the young ones. The young ones are walking away from church because of our interpretation of miracles and the things of God. The young people are walking away. And if you don't believe me, I think you should go and do your investigation and check it out. Many of those young people that are not walking away from church, they're moving away from Nigerian churches and they're going to American churches. Go and check it out. If you know how many thousands and thousands of our young ones are actually spread out right now in TD Jakes' church, Creflo Dollar's church, other ministry, the Rock Church here in New York City, CCC here in New York City. You can go and check out how many people. Check out the young ones that are migrating, moving away from us. Moving away from us. Do you think, oh, it's because they are not born again? Oh, it's because we are not preaching the right messages or what, the right word to them. Oh, our pastors are not preaching good. No, that's not the issue. If you take your time to do that investigation very well. Take your time to ask your children. Now, one thing I want you to do is this: ask your children, just call them up and say, what do you like most about our church? What are the things that you don't really appreciate in church? Those things that won't want you to always go to church. They are going to tell you. The very first thing that those kids are going to mention is our way of praying. Praying is the first turn off for those children. Those young ones, they don't appreciate the way we pray because we are fake. We are so fake with the way we pray. Okay, so fake with it. We are not living our life based on the religious demonstration that we put up in church. We bang our head to the chair, we bang our head to the wall, we shout, we carry chair and hit our head on the wall. Those young ones are looking at us. They're looking at us, they're like, what is wrong with these people? And most of the time when you go to church, you see them just put their heads on the wall. Now, you're keeping them on their feet, making them to stand up for 3 good hours, making those young ones to be on their feet for 3 good hours. Pastor, what are you talking about? Oh, what am I talking about? Okay, let me break it down to you guys. We enter into church, opening prayer. That opening prayer is 1 hour. Everybody on your stand, like I seem to say, if you are not standing, God cannot hear you. Like I say, if you are not standing, God cannot hear you. So they're going to be on their feet for 1 good hours. And you guys are there shouting and binding and losing and all kinds of. Check out those children. They'll put their heads on the wall like this and they're waiting for you guys to be done. They put up a kind of a sad face like, what exactly am I doing in this place? What exactly am I doing here? Why did God create me to be here? Why am I in this particular community? Now, after that first 1 hour opening prayer, we go straight to praise and worship. Another 1 hour, you got to be on your feet. All right? They're on their feet. This is 2 hours straight right now. All right? If anybody is sitting down, pastor will say, stand up on your feet. You're going to disrespect Jesus. If you're a brother or senior brother of Jesus here, and you are sitting down, get up your feet. Come on. So those kids will look at the faces of their parents and the parents will say, don't disrespect me. Don't mess my family up and get up on your feet. And then they're going to stand up again, put their heads on the wall, and then you guys are singing all your songs. They don't know the songs. They don't know those songs. They don't like those songs. Those songs are not the kind of song they want to sing. They put their heads on the wall again and keep on looking at you guys like, when you guys are done, you better call me. Now, when you finish that one, then we're going to go straight into hymns. And the hymns, we have to stand up to sing the hymns again. Then we sing the hymn. After we finish singing the hymn and all kinds of stuff, pastor will take the microphone and say, glory to God, stand up on your feet, walk around and greet 7 people, shake them and rock them. I say, I love you with the love of Jesus. Come on, somebody jump on your feet. Hallelujah. And then those kids will walk around again. And then they go and then they... and then they put their head on the wall, and then pastor will be preaching. And then those kids will now start going on their cell phone. The kids will go on their cell phone because what the pastor is saying, oh, every power and principality, witches and wizards, all your Benge community against your life. The Lord said they will die by fire. So those kids are like, what are they saying here? What is that these people saying? The kids don't know Obange spirit. They don't know witches and wizards. They don't know anything. All they know is everybody's my friend. Nobody's my enemy. I love everyone. So they look at you guys like, when these people are done, then they start chatting on the telephone. And then the usher will pass back and say, put your phone off. And then they put their phone off again and say, why is this man shouting? Why is this woman yelling at me? Then they put it there. At the end of the whole stuff, they managed to survive the church. After pastor finished praying, they were preaching. They will now pray another 1 hour prayer. Then we start anointing service. Somebody is here. You are actually going through whatever, line up and come to the altar. We start and we will now start anointing them, and we're supposed to close by 12. And this is 2:30 in the afternoon. This is 2:30 in the afternoon. Understand? What exactly are we doing here? And stuff. And then next week, Sunday, those kids will now tell their mommy they have assignment, they have homework, that they must finish the homework before Monday. I'm not going to talk today, mom. Say, why not? I have homework, man. And stuff. You see, you want to know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, you want to, let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you real quick. Now, you will find out that there are a lot of churches online now these days. All right? A lot of churches online. Now, go and check the church. In their church, they have a lot of people, probably like 700, 800 people in their churches. Now, go and look at the number of people viewing their videos on Facebook. You will see 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 10 people. Then you'll be wondering, where are the rest of the church members in their church? They have 1,000 members. They have 300 members. They have 4,000, whatever. Where are those people? Now, let me tell you something. Church members don't come, especially Nigerian churches. Church members don't come and watch their pastor on social media. They would rather go and watch another pastor that is preaching something good. They would rather go there and then go there. They are being forced to stay in your church because their mommy is coming there. They are being forced there because the daddy will not give them money. They are being forced to come there because something wrong. So they only come there because they are being forced to come. And then you find out that they are not. And majority of the Nigerian women that say, Father, they don't know how to get on social media. Maybe it is because of lack of education. They keep going all around and be doing, Father, lack of education. No education at all. We make you to be running like that and be looking for miracles and miracles upon miracles. That's the problem with you. The ones that can use computer won't come and watch their pastor. They won't come and watch their pastor. Pastors don't know. I'm just saying this for pastors to know. Your messages are not good. They are not listening to it. You are not practical enough for the young ones. The young ones, they like practical Christianity. That's why they move from your church to a black American church or a white American church, where all they do there is they drink coffee. Or that they say, Father, I went to one American church one day. It's full of young people. The pastor turned the whole church, the light in the church, they turned it all off. They turned the light off. So when they turned the light, they now told the young ones to put on their flashlight on their telephone. They flash it and they're singing, glorious God, beautiful King, excellent God, I bow before your throne. Oh, glorious God, beautiful King. You see, the moment I enter into the church, the African in me just popped out. I said, are they worshiping the devil here? the African in me just popped up. Why will they turn the light off? And they're using flashlight in the church and they're going, warriors, God. And the pastor said, sing it, brethren, love you. And I was like, are they worshiping the devil in this place? Why will you turn the light off? And stop. That is the African in me talking there. The African in me. In an average Nigerian church, you can't turn off the light. They'll begin to look all around and say, those kids, those young people, they know how to worship their God. They are very real and they are very practical. That's why when you go to Joel Austin's church, in Joel Austin's church, you will see Joel Austin will now be saying, yesterday, me and my wife went on the plane. And we got on the plane and there was a man sitting on the row, 7th row. And the man was eating a sandwich. And I reached out to the brother and said, do you need a ketchup? And he said, yes, if I can have some. Then I went back to my wife and I got ketchup from him. I gave it to the young man. The young man said, "Thank you, sir." And I said to the man, "If I didn't do it for you, somebody else would do it. Why don't we just give glory to the name of the Lord?" Now, if you are a Nigerian pastor and you come and tell that kind of a story in church and say, "Hey, you are going and somebody is eating amala, so I gave the person of me someone to wash his hand and all kinds of stuff," the people will say, "See, Pastor Leleza, are you really a pastor? What kind of nonsense is he saying? What kind of nonsense is he saying? You gave somebody water, and so what? You didn't talk about the dead body you raised. You raised dead body. Now, Joel Austin will not have a church if you go to Nigeria. He will not have a church. You will have a church. The way we do our service is different. We like all the lies, all the cajole, all the big words of, I saw somebody that is hungry on the street, and I commanded, I said, "Father, my father, let a bowl of amala appear right here." And immediately, brethren, amala just appeared there. Everybody will shout, "Hallelujah!" We love that kind of lies. We like it. I don't know, probably it has happened to you before. It was like lies. We just love that. We don't like practical things. They don't like practical things. They don't like it. You see, the young people here, that's what they love. They love you to teach them things happening. And like I said many times, we always refer to, he parted the Red Sea. The young one will say, "When?" He said, 2,000 years ago. They say, "Oh, okay." He said, he raised Jairus' daughter. They say, "When?" He said, 2,000 years ago. Say, "Oh, okay." Now, the reason is this: the young person is actually, he's got a brain. The brain is working very well. He will not ask you, say, "Mommy," he said, "Your pastor is always talking that he parted the Red Sea, he raised the Jairus' daughter, and the centurion daughter was spoken to the atmosphere, and he go in." You make God to look like God of yesterday. Like he's just a God of 2,000 years ago, God of inside the Bible. Is he no longer doing something today? Is he no longer doing anything today? What did he do yesterday? What did he do 2 days ago? What did he do 5 seconds ago? Well, why don't you share those ones? And that's what Joel Austin is sharing. Things that happen now, putting it together with what has happened in the Bible, making you to know that God is still working miracles. It's not in the shouting, it's not in the it's not in the construction of words. No, it's in the practical way of teaching, the practical ways of sharing the good news. All right? That's exactly what those young people are connecting with. And I'm sorry, and that's why they're leaving your church. And by the time they go to college, they don't come back to that church. They don't come back to that church. They walk away. They have brain. They are very knowledgeable people. They are wise. They can't be fooled like a lot of us are being fooled now. Especially you women. I say, "Nobody pastor, ah! Only Baba yẹn ní ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ó yẹn ní agbára kú láyé. Ó yẹn ní agbára. Because the guy said, there was one time somebody said, if you say our pastor make gbàdúrà Yorùbá, our pastor tún gbàdúrà wọn lágbára náà. Irọ́ ló pa. Language in Yoruba. Yoruba is just a language. The same thing you are saying in Yoruba, you can say it in English. There is nothing there. All the demonstration and beating your head and shaking your head is just demonstration, nothing. Some people can just say, those young ones, those young people can just sit down like this and say, "Father, Lord, I thank you. Bless me in Jesus' name. Amen." You know one thing? God will hear that prayer better than the prayer of Father. I'm telling you, it's not in the place of prayer that you are praying like that. That's not where God will hear you. All right, it's in the genuity of your life. It is in the connection, the kind of relationship we have with God. You have with God. That's what we have in God. You see, this particular person called Stella, you want me to delete you, right? And I'm going to delete you if you want me to delete you. For real, I can delete you, Stella, or whatever it is that you call yourself, posting something on that particular. I will delete you next time. Now, this is a warning for you. Don't post nonsense here. I will delete you. It's in your connection. It's in your relationship. It is not in the demonstration. It's not in that. Stop it. Go and stop that nonsense. Go stop that nonsense. And you that being cajoled or Deoshi or Deran, you don't know God at all. Ọkọ̀ wa ń bẹ̀ ní oṣooṣo ilégbé ìlègbè torí wọ́n sorí bá oṣooṣo bá òtún ọ̀pọ̀ wọn ń gbàdúrà fún ènìyàn tán rẹ̀ gẹ̀. Ó tán rẹ̀ jẹ yóò tán rẹ̀ jẹ dànù. Tán rẹ̀ jẹ sọnù. It is the relationship. It's not in the intensity of your whatever. It's not in the loudness of your prayer. It's not in the demonstration of shaking your body, shaking your head. Those stuff don't make no sense. What makes sense is your connection with God. A little tiny prayer, God will answer. A little tiny prayer you are praying inside your car, God will answer. A little tiny prayer you pray even lying down on your bed, sleeping, snoring, God will answer. A little tiny prayer you pray as you enter into your shower, God will answer. Understand? That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So we need to understand the relationship with God. I'm just kind of like teaching on this one before coming back to the topic. You know, that's not the point. And that is why majority of us are missing it, because of the kind of Christianity we are presenting. The kind of Christianity we are presenting is fake. That Christianity is fake. Very, very fake. Until we become real, before you begin to see God work miracle in our homes, in our lives, in everything that we do. All right? We just cajole people, we just fool people, and then that's it. And God is not doing anything. So there is nothing wrong in you having faith. What kind of faith are you supposed to have? A genuine faith in God, the one who created you. You need to have that genuine faith in Him. Now, nothing wrong in having faith, and so many pastors will tell you, when do you want to get married? You say, no. There's nothing wrong in saying no. How about if God is not ready to do it now? How about if God is waiting for another time to do it? How about if the timing of God is not now? How about if when God wants to make your life beautiful, is not now? Okay, what else? What then is going to come about it? All right, and that is why I always love people to pray the will of God. Don't instruct God. Don't command God. Don't say, God, do it now. How about if it's not His will for Him to do it? For Him to do it, Sister Ruth, have you done doing your shopping? I switched to we both thought that I was better relationship with God. I come to realize that the Nigerian church majority, all about religious and only harmful, actually know God. I thank God for your life that you've changed. You know, how about if it's not His will? How about if that's not what He wants to do? How about if God is not yet ready to give you that job? How about if God is not ready to give you a child? How about if God is not ready to give you a husband? How about if God is not ready to even do anything for you right now? How about God? How about if God is waiting for you to do your part? You know, how about that? What exactly are you going to say about that? Why do we have to run God like an errand boy? Why do you want to run God like a dummy, like a robot? Why don't you understand God is actually supreme? He's the all in all. The creator of the universe. He's the one who owns our lives in His hands. All right? And He said, I know the thought I have towards you, is the thought of good, not of evil, to take you to your expected end. If God has got a plan for our lives, and then there is always a time. Bible records there is time for everything in life. Why do you want to be in a hurry for? Why can't you just stay? Be steady. Go step by step until you get to your destination, by praying to God, referencing Him, believing in Him. Telling the Lord, say, Father, I thank you. Okay. These people won't give me any choice but to block them. Stupid idiots can't come on here and be sending nonsense on this particular network. I will not agree to it. Okay, user block and then delete the stuff. All right. So, what am I saying is that you need to understand that. You need to understand that. Get that understanding into your head. Actually, it's time for you to purge yourself of what you know. Purge yourself of the kind of relationship you think you have had with God. It's time for you to renew it and just do it correctly. The Bible says there is time for everything under heaven. Time for everything under heaven. God will not do to you things that He's not ready to do. God will not do to you things that He is not ready to do. What God is ready to do is what God is going to do. He will never do what is not ready for you to do. Look at how long it took Him to do what He did for Abraham. Abraham was a friend of God, and God waited over 20 years to give him a son. Even though God said to him, He said, "You will be the father of many nations." God did not do it. Over 20 years before God did it, the guy kept on waiting and believing God. Now, the problem with us is that we want to get married by fire, by force, because of what the society is doing. The society is asking questions. When they see you on the street, they say, "Omonko, okonko." When they see you at the church, they say, "Sister, are you still single?" The word "are you still single" is an insult. Nobody wants to go through that insult anymore. When you go to your family house, everybody will ask you, "Shorty, marry me." Shorty, marry me. That's an insult kind of question. I own the right to my life. I can do whatever it is that is pleasing to me anytime I feel like I'm doing it. Anytime God is ready for me, God is going to do it for my life. The society is putting a lot of pressure on us. And when they put the pressure on us, the people that get moved because of the society are people that are not smart enough. People that are not brilliant enough. Because you are not supposed to be pushed into things. Now, when you now utter statements like, "I must be married this year by fire, by force," it means that you are going to marry anything. That means you are going to marry just anything. And that's not the plan of God for your life. The plan of God for your life is for you to marry the will of God. Marry the plan of God, marry the material God has created for you. That's the plan of God. That's the plan of God for your life. So if you can wait for God, instead of you saying, "Now," see, always tell God, "Let thy will be done." And like I said you always give God permission to do whatever He wants to do in your life. Let God do it. Give Him the permission to do it in His own time. Always make sure you circle time. Time is important for all things in life. It's not the same day you were born that you started walking. It's not the same day you started walking, you started jumping. It's not the same day you start sucking breast, you start eating amala. It's not the same time you're going to enter into primary school, you're going to graduate as a medical doctor. Everything is got time attached to it. It's a process. Let me now tell you this real quick for the benefit of those that are really desperate. See, there is nothing like a time to be married. There is no standard time. This is a standard age to be married. No, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. All right? Everybody cannot get married at the same time, at the same age. Some people got married at the age of 17, some got married at the age of 28, some at the age of 35, some at the age of 40, some at the age of 50. People always believe that, "Oh, time is going." Let me tell you something. With God, time cannot go. God has planned the time. He has put the time in motion. Your life will continue to roll based on time. And then at the right time, you will now fulfill your destiny. Anyhow you like it, you cannot run past your time. You cannot do anything past your time. If it is not your time, it is not your time. Nothing you can do about it. If you decide to force it to happen, let me tell you something, you're going to rush into that marriage, and at the same time, you're going to rush out of that marriage. So many people rushed in and they rushed out, and now when you sit them down, they will tell you, "I made a terrible mistake." And then you ask them to narrate their story. And then when they now put the microphone in their mouth and they start telling you the stories, you open your mouth to say, Kai, I don't want to make such a kind of a mistake. Now, people do believe that the day of wedding is a good day. So the day of wedding is a good day. Everybody, man, we know that. It's just like with me, the day of wedding wasn't a kind of a good experience for me because I had no money. I had no money to get married. I was just kind of like in the marriage, got married and stuff like that. My eyes was so strong all through the wedding day. Some people enjoy wedding days, some don't. Like me, I did it. But the only thing I enjoyed was like I was sitting next to a woman that I so much care about, a woman that I so much love, that I'm going to get married to. Even when I come back again, if God should allow me to come back again in this world, I will still find her to still get married to her. That was the only joy I had. Looking at her sitting next to me inside of that church, inside of that place, I was just looking at her like, thank God I was able to get this girl. That was it. I had no money to get married, no money for food, no money for drinks, no money for anything. So, but I was in the marriage and I loved the person sitting next to me. That was the only beauty of the whole day for that day. Now, so many people believe that, okay, I must get married, I must be celebrated, wedding day must come. This is good for us to dream about wedding day, all right? But wedding day, let me tell you something, is only one day. One day when you're talking about marriage. Marriage is a long time. Well, you're talking about marriage 50 years, 60 years, 70 years of marriage. Now you're talking about only one day that we refer to as the wedding day, and that doesn't count. That's just an entrance. That is just an entrance into marriage. All right? The entrance doesn't really matter that much. It's your preparation for what is to come that matters. You didn't prepare for marriage, all right? And then you actually spend a lot of money for the wedding. At the end of the whole stuff, the wedding is actually going to be was going to be fantastic. The musicians are going to play because they're being paid. The caterer is going to cook the right kind of food. Everybody will enjoy the food. People will give you gifts. Then the next thing is that you are now going to be left alone after that day to now be able to now practice what you prepared for. At the end of the day, so many people are not prepared for it because it's not yet their time. And then they give up along the line because the husband is doing this. I'm not able to understand my husband. I'm not able to understand my wife. And now the old stuff is now upside down. The next thing is, I want out. And then divorce will come. Then divorce will come. Then divorce will come. Now, I see a whole lot of people, I run a platform called the Afric Single Connect. Platform, and I run Singles Connect also. Now, during this particular process where I run the Singles Connect interview and stuff, I talk to people, all these ladies are calm. And I said, please don't be in a hurry. And then they tell me, no, I'm not in a hurry, Pastor. And that's just the word of mouth. Then for you to be able to know how desperate they are, leave them alone after the interview. I always tell them, forget about me. You paid me $100 to go work for you, right? Good. Send me 3 pictures. Send me your name. What is your name? What's the level of education? All right. Have you been married before? You've been divorced. How long have you been divorced? All right. What kind of a man are you looking for? And then I have all that with me. And then just forget about me because I'm just option B. I'm only option B. I'm not supposed to be your major option. All right. You are the one carrying your own body. You are the one that people will see. Give people a chance. As I'm trying to find somebody for you also. Now, how do I know they're desperate? When I tell them, forget about me, don't bother about me. When I have an update for you, I will definitely connect with you and all that kind of stuff. But see, the next thing I'll see is the second day, I'm going to see a text message. Hello, Pastor. I'm just checking on you. What are you checking on me for? And then I'll say, God bless you. We are working. 2 days after, I say, hello, Pastor. I'm just checking on you again. For what? What are you checking on me for? Understand, sir? You've given me opportunity. I'm not manufacturing demand. I didn't promise you I'm going to put cement and block together to create a husband for you that come and deliver her in. Or maybe I will FedEx the guy to you, or maybe I will Uber the guy to you. I never said that. I'm just saying that I'm going to go to work for you. People are calling every day and say, can I meet a girl? Can I meet a this? And then I actually post your picture to them and say, check out this person, check out this person. And then they look, they say, oh, I decline. Oh, I decline. Oh, can I connect with this person? Yeah. So you begin to see desperate people when they actually registered on Singles Connect and they want results within 2 days. Some people have been with me for 2 years. 2 years, we are still trying. 2 years. Listen, they've been with me 2 years. We are still trying to get this. It's not like we're giving up. We are not giving up because at the right time, the right person will come. At the right time, the right person will just show up. You will never believe the way it's going to work. Some people is 1 week after registration, boom. Some people, it's going to be 1 year after registration, boom. Some people, it may be 3 years after registration, boom. Timing is important. All right, the time. You need to wait for it. You need to calculate time. And as you're doing what you're doing, you keep on building yourself as you're waiting for the right time. Is it that particular language of I must get married this year? Is that what they call desperation? That's what people that are desperate, that's what they say. Your prayer point is supposed to be, God, at the right time, at the right place, at the right season, let thy will be done over my life. That's supposed to be the prayer point. Let thy will be done over my life. At the right time, at the right place, at the right period, at the right season, let thy will be done in my life. I understand that so many of your friends are getting married, your relatives are getting married, this one is getting married. We were not created with the same kind of destiny and purpose in life. You are different, I'm different. You are different, I'm different. All right? So the issue is this. Waiting for one's time is the most important thing in life. Waiting for the time of God is the most important thing in life. And as you're doing so, there is no crime in searching. There is no crime in presenting yourself. There is no crime in you making yourself to be seen, because in the course of it, that's when the person that is looking for you will definitely see you. How can you be seen? How can you be located? It's by you being on the right place, in the right place at the right time. Now, so many people are always very secretive. I have a lot of secretive people, especially women. Oh, Pastor, don't tell nobody I'm single. Oh, Pastor, don't post my picture anywhere. Oh, Pastor, I don't want to be on Facebook. Oh, I know too many people. Too many people know me. Oh, like I said to say, the people that know you, they didn't know you are single and that you must be married. That the people that know you, all those people you know, don't you think that they know that you are single, that you don't have a husband, and that you must find one? Is there any crime in you searching for a husband and trying to find a husband? Oh, Pastor, a lot of people know me. Oh, Pastor, I don't want them to know I'm single. You don't want them to know you are single. Are you married? Do you have a wedding ring in your finger? What exactly is wrong with you? Is it a disease to be single? Is it a disease to be single? It's not a disease to be single. It's the most glorious thing to be single. It means that you have the opportunity to choose the right person. All right? The people that are married right now, they envy you. The people that are married, they envy you, my sister. They envy you. You're supposed to flaunt it. Let them know, say, I got no ring in my hand. I got nothing, no strings attached to my life. I got no burden in my life. I'm single. I'm looking for the right person. This. That's the video you're supposed to be making. Every time you come on social media, your video is supposed to be no rings. Single, searching. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself to be seen. Don't be hiding. What are you hiding for? They know you are single. They know you don't have a husband. They have never seen a husband walking with you to church. There is no husband that came to pick you up at work. There is no husband that is taking you anywhere and all kinds of. So they know that you are single. All right, it's not a disease. It's supposed to be something that is glorious that you should be happy about. If you are single on this line, type it in there. I want you to type it in. Say, I'm single, sister. I want to see you. I'm single. I want to see how bold you are. I'm a single, beautiful sister. Type it in. If you have that boldness to be able to do it. I am single and I'm beautiful and I'm searching. Type it. I am single, I am beautiful, I am searching. Type it in there. I want you to type it. Type it right there and let people see it, because we need to see it. For real. We need to see it. You have to go to advertise yourself. People must know. Let's say no rings, man. No rings. No rings. All right, you're supposed to feel good about it. You're single, smart, and searching. Woman, God bless women. God is searching. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm single, bold, beautiful sister. Thank you, Stella. You know what I'm saying? Or Kafo. Thank you very much. You see, these are people, they're both people that are there, they're searching. There's no crime. There's no crime in telling people I'm single. I am single, married man. Eh? Ọlọ́dúndé má jẹ́ ń fún ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́dúndé Jimoh tí bá fún ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ mẹ́rin mẹ́jọ náà àmú ẹ o. Mẹ́jọ àmú ẹ o. I have a single married man here o. See what I'm saying? These are single people and they're searching. They're single and searching. All right? So you are going to find when you stop looking at being single as a disease, you are going to find when you start treating singleness as a disease. It's not a disease to be single. It's the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. Let me tell you something. If you ask somebody, let me see somebody that can ask here. Let's see somebody I can ask over here. Let's ask somebody who can actually tell us the truth. Let's ask baby. Baby, if you can be single again, will you not want to be single again? Let's ask. Let's ask Sister Ruth Adekoya. If God should give you opportunity to be single now, won't you appreciate it? Won't it be the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world? You know, let us ask more people. Let me ask someone. Olatunde Jimoh. If you are single now, won't it be the most beautiful thing? Won't you celebrate it? Won't you be so happy that you are single, that status is being single? Won't you? Because it will give you opportunity now. You have known a lot. You have been taught a lot. You have found out a lot about marriage now. At the end of the day, see, let me tell you, now is the time for you now to lay a good, solid foundation. In my own days, we didn't hear no messages. We only just jump into marriage. All right? We just jump into marriage. If I should be single now, understand? What will I do better? What will I do in a good way? So many things. It's not a disease. It's not a sickness to be single. It's not a cause. It's the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world because, listen, you're going to have the chance to be able to do it right. You're going to have the chance to do it right. For real. All the brothers that are single on this line up right now and begin to type it. Begin to type this. I'm a single brother. I'm handsome and single. Type it in. There, I want to see your faces. I want to see your faces. The ones that are single brother, type it in. Type it there. Let the girls see you. Why are you hiding? Men always hide because iṣẹ́ burúkú ni iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn. Iṣẹ́ òsì. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbóbìnrin mẹ́rin at the same time. Want to go and carry 4 women at the same time. That's why we don't know you are single. Type it in as a brother. I'm a brother. I am single. I'm handsome and I'm single. But if you don't have money, you have to do something about the money. You must be able to make money. You must be able to make money. All right? You are a single brother. Single brother, Neil. That's a single brother. Your media is single brother. But you must have money. Oh. You just don't come and say, if a single brother. A single brother without money is zero. Oh no, a single brother without money is zero. Is Mr. Zero. No, nothing for you. So you must have money. So what am I saying is that there is no crime in being single. No crime. Being single is the most beautiful thing anybody can think about in the whole wide world. Beautiful thing. You will be able to lay a better foundation for yourself. You'll be able to do it right. Now you've heard about abuse. You have listened to all manners of things about abusive relationship. Ambassador Nironi. Meloni mo pe e. Mo sọ fún ẹ o. Mo ní microphone olórí pupa o. Mo ní microphone olórí pupa mi o. Wọ́n ṣe tọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí bá tọ́lá. Màá sọ̀rọ̀ sí microphone yẹn o. Má jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí microphone yẹn. Ambassador Nironi. Mo ní microphone. The red-headed microphone. Ó wà bí o. So what am I saying is you need to just carry yourself like that and be able to be happy with yourself. Be happy. Be glad that you are single. You know, you are a single mother. Single mother is the most beautiful thing in the entire world. You don't understand. You have the blessing of God with you. The gift of God is living in your house. Oh my goodness. The gift of God is living. The blessing of God is living in your home. inside of your home. God found you and he favored you. Many people are legally married. Many people have been married 20 years and they are trying night and day. Sex is no longer enjoyment for them. It's just a necessity. It's something that we must just do because we just must to have children. Do you know how long 20 years is of actually having sex? And every year, they look back, they say, okay, alpha, and nothing yet. 20 good years. All right? It's not a joke. If you think it's a joke, you are lying to yourself. All right? 20 good years of the woman going from mountain to mountain, going and fasting and fasting. Some of them want to say oríṣiríṣi alangba. Wọ́n jẹ́ àṣìṣe alangba, wọ́n jẹ́ kukuruku, wọ́n jẹ́ egbin, wọ́n jẹ́ òròbó adìyẹ, wọ́n jẹ́ ìdí ewúrẹ́. They have eaten all manners of things just because they are looking for children. You know how many people have gone and they are here. At least let them tell you. Let them tell you this thing. Now, I'm not lying to you. They have eaten all manners of things. When they roju ko ma je kini yo, ijo ewure bímọ tiẹ̀, ijo enu ṣe mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́ o, àgùntàn bímọ tiẹ̀ ó ṣe mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́ o. You think those movies are fake? It's real. Àwọn èèyàn love it. They are going there. They have chopped, they're chopping things, all kinds of stuff they have chopped. They have been chopping this one, chopping. They don't even know what is inside. Some of them don't even know what is inside of the thing that they are eating. They just eat it for the sake of having children. Do you know how many times Mama has brought agbo? Mama has brought agbo from the village. Agbo from the village, they just drink it. Drink this one in the morning before you have sex. Drink this one in the afternoon before you have sex. And they've done it over and over again and again. You think it's a joke? It is not a joke. And God just found you worthy. God just blessed you. God just blessed you in a way, and then you just went and had sex mistakenly. Oh, they do mistakenly. Oh, they say, oh, they do. And the boy decided to run away and not taking the baby and stuff. And God gave that baby to you. The baby did not die within next month, 9 months in your belly. The baby didn't die within 1 year when you get back to her. God didn't allow you to die during the childbearing and the labor time. And now you are actually right now a mother of a child. You don't know it's the most beautiful thing that is the only thing. If that's the only thing you can connect with and say, thank you, God. I say, thank you, God, for this ones. Some people become single mothers because the husband they get married to run away. And you think it's a bad thing? You cannot be bold and beat your chest that I'm a single mother and I'm proud about it. You can't do that. And then you now go sickly and say, I want to get married. I'm a baby. Let them put my picture outside. Let people see it. I want to be happy again. I want to be happy again. Understand? That is the stuff. Let them go kiss transformer. Anyone that is not happy because I want to be happy, go and die. Anyone that is not happy because I want to be happy, let the person go kiss transformer. For real. Let them come and engage you and say, Madam, don't you have a husband in your own home? Yes, we do. Is it not your husband that is pulling generator for you? Yes. Is it not your husband that is actually doing all manners of things? Yes. Don't you guys have sex in the morning, afternoon, night? Say, yes. All right. I want my own life to be like that too. Thank you. Go kiss transformer. If anybody come to you and say, Mommy Tosin, kilo de, it don't work on the age, kilo can be. Say what do you mean? I'm still sexually active. I still need a companion in my life. Don't you have one? You don't have one in your own. Why do you have to prognose into my own affair? I need one. Mi ò máa kí kó mẹ́rin jọ sílé mi kí ní spear àwọn spear wọn màá kó spear pamọ́ màá máa lò kan lọ́wọ́ màá kó mẹ́ta pamọ́ tó máa jẹ́ spear tó bá tún tínú bá tún bí ẹ náà kó lè kú dànù pé mẹ́rin mo ní mẹ́rin inú ń bí ẹ ọ̀sán. That's your own palaver. This is your life. The one funny thing I always tell people is this is your life, is not anybody's life. Anybody should not control you because this is your life. It's your life, is your life. Nothing anybody can do about it. All right? So let them go kiss transformer if they can. This is not their problem. It's your problem. It's your cup of tea, and you know exactly what to do about it. So understand? So that's their own palaver. Let them go kiss transformer. For real. Let them go and kiss transformer if they can. If they want to. Let them go and kiss transformer. For real. So I really don't appreciate people. I don't appreciate people, coming in. I don't appreciate people coming in and they are kind of like, oh, I don't want people to know, and don't let people know. This is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. I don't want anybody to find out. This. Let them find out. Let them find out. This is your life. It's nobody's life but yours. But yours. All right. So you have to first of all appreciate yourself. Thank God for who you are. Thank God for who God has created you to be. All right. Thank God for it. All right. Bless God for it. And you will see that you're going to be free, and then you'll be able to find. You'll be able to find the right person. But time is very important. My prayer for you is that you will not lose your time. You will not miss your time. All right. Your business is your business. It's nobody else's business. Always make sure you protect your business. Stand for your business. Don't let nobody question you as per what you want to do. You want to be happy, you be happy. You want to be happy, you be happy. I must be married this year. It's not supposed to be your prayer point. Change your prayer point around and always ask and demand for the will of God at God's time. God's time, God's time, and God's choice. What is your choice, oh God? What is the person? Who is the person for me? Who is the person for my life? That's what you need to base your prayer request on. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. So, when you are searching, there are certain things you must put into consideration. And number one is this the will of God? Is this the will of God? And if it is the will of God, number two is that please test the spirit. As somebody said to me yesterday, don't test the banana. Test the spirit. Don't test the banana. Huh? Can I repeat it again? Test the spirit. Don't test the banana. The moment you are going from testing spirit to testing banana, that's going to be a downfall for you. You don't want that at all. You don't. You don't want that at all. You don't want to. You don't want to go into that at all. That's never going to help you. That's not going to help you in any way whatsoever. You don't want to test the banana. So, you stay away from banana testing. All right, there are ways and ways for you to know if somebody is sexually active or not. There are ways for you to know if that person is, what do you call it? If that person is endowed, you want to know the size of his manhood. You want to know about the sperm or whatsoever. There are so many ways that you can find that out medically. All you got to do is just to go to the hospital. They're going to be able to check it out for you, and they will let you know how it's going to work. All right. Now, for the benefit of those ones who are here, I want to quickly introduce to you the Afric Singles. The Afric Singles is a platform for both young people not married at all, single, never been married, and for people that have been married before they are divorcees, or for single mothers or single fathers. You want to connect with somebody, you want to find somebody, and you want to wait for the time of God. it will be good for you to actually join, connect to Singles Connect, which is the Singles Connect is different. The African singles, these ones are people that have paid, they have been interviewed. I have a lot of them. So many of them are shy. They don't want to be on the platform. They don't want their pictures to be revealed. But some of them are actually bold enough to put their pictures there, and they're finding. I was able to connect two people. I'm talking about two sets this last week. Two set of people this last week. I connected one person on Wednesday, another person on Sunday. So if you're interested, you want to find somebody, feel free to send me a text message. And that text message, let it be a WhatsApp message that will go to this number, 405-550-5135. Now, that's the number. That's the WhatsApp number that you're going to be sending it to. Don't make a phone call to me directly. Just send me a WhatsApp message, and I will definitely respond to it. And then we are going to look for what to do as per that situation by the grace of God. So these people that I have on African Singles, we have interviewed them. We have very few or very short information about them. And you can actually ask us about these people. We're going to give you updates, the info about them, and then we connect you. Yesterday, I connected some people, and this particular lady was asking me, Pastor Chola, I say, Lode, I just want to know if this person is from Kinika, if this person, I said, Madam, go and connect to the person first. Ask him all the questions you want to ask him. He will answer you. So, number 2 is run away from banana business. Test the spirit, but don't test the banana. All right? Test the spirit, don't test the banana. Number 3, ask a lot of questions. Yes, I do. A lot of nationalities, yes. Test the spirit, don't test the banana. Number 3, ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of questions. That's number 3. Ask a lot of questions. Number 4, don't complete statements for him. Don't say, yes, I know. Don't say, oh, don't worry to explain, I understand. Don't understand. Don't complete any information for him. Let him or her be the one to answer his own question by himself. Always wait for him to give you answer, and make sure you repeat the question again later. Always make sure you repeat the question again later. Never pay for somebody's drink or food during the time of friendship. During the time of friendship, pay for your drink, pay for your food. Let her pay for ours, let you pay for yours. If you decide to pay for our own, good for you. Good for you. That means you have money and you try to impress her. Actually, if somebody is paying for your drink and paying for your food, refuse to be impressed. Don't be impressed. Refuse to be impressed if they are paying for your food, paying for your drink. All right? And as a matter of fact, please don't allow anyone to pay for it. Always stop them from paying for it. Say, no. I got it. I got it. You know? Always remember that. And if they insist and say, no, I'm going to pay for it, then let them pay, because down the road, when they bring it up, you remind them, I said, don't pay for it. You chose to do that. Okay? You chose to do that yourself. Always make sure that you have your own card, you have your own money with you when you go out with them, so you can pay for your things by yourself. When you are taking a gift from them, always make sure that they tell you what this gift is for. Is it for my birthday? Is it because it's just only Friday? Oh, you don't have to get it for me. Oh, you don't have to give me anything. Oh, you're not supposed to. It's just that Nigerian sisters are just thieves. Who lady I want Nigerian girls. Nigerian girls are just thieves. They will just be taking things. You want to buy it in months. Don't buy it. TB no bad. Oh, very bad TB. Oh, you are collecting everything. You're collecting everything. You don't understand that when you know how to collect things, you must know how to collect that one too. You can't come and say, hey, Pastor Sola said. Pastor Sola said you mustn't collect something, but you are collecting it. But you're collecting it. But you're collecting it. So if you're collecting stuff, you better be careful because Oma FTB law. When you're collecting it today, you have collected gift, you have collected something, and you're collecting it. One day when they will not catch you, let's say Obeji. Wọ́n wá gbé ti bí jáde fún ẹni kò gbà sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbà lọ́wọ́. Mo fún ẹ léyìn náà. Àti ìyá báwo ló fẹ́ fún mi léyìn? Ìdí méjì má fún mi léyìn. Wàá gbé léyìn náà. Wọ́n gbá wórówóró. Gbá wórówóró. Ìgbà tó ń gba mílíkì lánàá. Gbá wórówóró. Ó ti gbàgbé ìgbà tó ń gba súyà lánàá. Gbá wórówóró. Ìgbà tó ń gba gúdígúdí níjẹta. Gbá wórówóró. Ìgbà tó ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ mi gba wórówóró. Ó máa fún ẹ wórówóró, gbọ́dọ̀ má gbà. You will collect the wórówóró. Wórówóró yẹn wàá gbà sáà ní 24/7. Even you yourself, you feel guilty. When they are giving you the wórówóró in your hand like this, you feel guilty, you don't want to leave it. So, for you not to enter into a kind of a situation like that, always make sure that you don't want to buy you don't want wórówóró to come to you. Always make sure you run away from it. I don't know what's happening. You see that this stuff is blurry again. And it looks very good on my computer. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's my network is crazy. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. Ìgbà tó ń gba mílíkì lọ́wọ́. Gba wórówóró. Tó bá ti ń gba mílíkì lọ́wọ́. All right, let's see this one. Yeah. Let me add this one. You guys can see me on this one, right? And you can hear me on this one too. Can you? I'm trying to double stream because the network on that one is actually doing one crazy. Not sure what it is. All right. Let's just fire on. I'm not sure. So always make sure that you let them tell you what's going on. What kind of a gift is this? You don't have to. The language is, oh, you don't have to give it. You don't have to. You don't have to give it. It's not compulsory. You don't have to give it. And if they're the one that is saying, oh, no. I want you to have it. I want you to have it. Okay? I want you to have it. I want you to have it. Then, good. Then you collect it. You collect it if they say that. Number 5 that you need to do is you have to be prayerful. Be prayerful. You're asking questions. He is answering the questions. He's asking the questions. You are asking the questions. And he's answering. And you are answering questions also. Then you guys will just continue to go and as you're praying along. And number 6, is for you to have a mentor, someone you can always talk to about your relationship. Someone you can talk to about your relationship. You need that person in your life. All right. Don't be looking for revelation. Don't look for your revelation and be vision all around the place. You know, majority of you be looking for what is God saying? What is God saying? If you don't know what God is saying as a Christian, you are a bastard. I'm sorry to tell you that. You are a bastard if you don't know what God is saying at this level of your being a Christian. At this level of being a Christian, you don't know what God is saying, you are a bastard. So you're supposed to go and know how to have a relationship with God, to know what God is saying. You don't go all around me looking for vision or looking for one person to tell you revelation or prophecy. Yourself, you must learn to know God, by yourself. Learn to know God by yourself. So if you want to connect with me on Singles Connect on Afric Single, what you need to do is to go ahead and just send a WhatsApp message to that number, +1 405 550 5135. 405 550 5135. That number right there, you will be able to reach me, and then I'll be able to register you on the Singles Connect. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask, or maybe let me post the link out there for people that would love to. If you want to come on the show with me to ask your question, if you have a question for me, feel free to click that link. Click the link I'm posting right there, and you can come online with me. You can come online with me if you. If you have any question for me, feel free to click on that link. To register is $100, a one-time fee. If you go on any other dating site, you will find out that they bill you or they charge you monthly. It might tell you to be paying $25 a month, and then you'll be chatting with people $25 a month. And think about $25 a month for 1 year. For 10 months, that's $250 for 10 months. We don't want to do that because we believe it's not easy to get money. So we are charging you just only $100 for lifetime. $100 for lifetime until we're able to get you somebody. It will not expire in as much that the Singles Connect stuff is still going on. We're going to continue to try to get you connected by the grace of God. So all we're charging you is $100, one-time fee, $100. And that's 37,000 naira in Nigeria. That's what we're charging. That's what we're charging. That's all we're charging. So if you have any questions for me, you want to come online, you can click that link if you have any question regarding this stuff. And I'm going to answer your question quickly. Don't be shy. Let people see your face. You never know. Somebody will see you on this platform right now and start running after you. I remember one particular girl. Sir, is courtship compulsory or for how long? When a man said 5 months is okay, when a lady is still on academic career, and the man say, let's start the family, God will take care of us, please help me out. Courtship is very important. What is courtship? Courtship is actually the most important part of relationship. It's the time you get to know the person. The time you get to know the person. You can't marry someone you don't know. And I want to tell you, there is no time wasted when it comes to courtship. You can have 3 years courtship, you can have 1 year courtship, you can have 10 years courtship if you want it. All you need is just to be able to learn to get to know the person. Knowing that person is very important. Courtship time, you're going to know them. There are things that I've been trying to recommend, but they are not something that Africans or African Christians want to do at this time. They are still very rigid about it. I believe one thing, that if you, as a Christian, you want to get married, you have to make sure that you have self-control, not to have sex with anybody. Now, the very first thing that you need to do during courtship time is that the moment you actually introduce that person to your family, they know you, he has introduced you to his own family also. You guys must take a trip, at least 3 hours flight away from where you guys live. At least 3 hours away from where you guys live. All right, and be able to get there. And then what you're trying to see is that, will this guy give me attention for the whole weekend as we're going to be together? Will he give me attention for the whole weekend? Is he going to be on his phone? Is his mother going to be calling him and be saying, excuse me, let me talk to my mother? Try to check out, who is he talking to the most? Okay, who is he calling? Who did he call the most? Is it his mother, his brother, his uncle, his friends? During that particular period, you're going to get to know him more very well by the time you take him away from them. Away from them. Number two is that before you say, I want to get married to somebody, intentionally start a fight. Create a quarrel. Intentionally. I always tell people this, but many people don't understand. Intentionally start a fight. I'm like, Father, why do you want me to start a fight for? Because during that fight, during the time of misunderstanding, you'll be able to know maybe she's got anger issues or not. You'll be able to know maybe he's actually hot-tempered or not. You're going to be able to see if he's punching the wall, or maybe he's trying to punch you. You're going to see if the lady's going to break the TV or break your windshield or do one kind of a thing, because now it's an intentional thing just to find out their level of anger. I always teach people that when you're going into a relationship, intentionally start a quarrel and see how they react. There are certain things you will not get. There are certain reactions you will not get by just sitting down to talk to the person. And as a matter of fact, you can't get to know anybody if you just only go to church and sit down in front of them and you guys are talking. You only know what they are telling you. You cannot know their real self. You can't know who they are for real. Number three is that you guys must be able to live together at least 6 months before marriage. Christians don't want to believe it. It's something important. If you really love yourself and you want to have a happy home, you will keep your banana and your cookie tied, locked down for those 6 months to be able to know what you want to find out. What do you want to find out? What you want to find out is, when she will wake up in the morning, what does she do? Does she pray? Is she clean? Does she leave the plate under the bed? Can she cook? Can she clean the house? Can she wash dishes? Can she engage in good conversation? How does she even look? How does she even look when she wakes up in the morning? And that's why they say broken engagement is better than broken a marriage. It's better for you to break an engagement than break a marriage. Then break a marriage. All right? What if the intentional fight leads to a final breakup? The person must be brilliant. Be brilliant. Use the brain. Use the brain. You are trying to test something. And if at the end of the day the person reacts in a crazy way and she gotta go, let her go. You don't need such a person in your life. The only thing you can do to help somebody with anger issue is for the person to go get a treatment. If the person didn't want to get a treatment, it's a risk to your life. It's a risk to your life. If that person is not willing to go treat themselves, it's a risk. If you actually end up with the man punching the wall, trying to punch you in the face, that's the time you're supposed to tell your mommy, I'm no longer interested in this marriage, unless he's willing to work on himself and improve himself. You are not going to actually enter into a marriage like a blind person trying to keep marriage. You are going to enter into a marriage with an abusive person. But when you start a fight or start a quarrel and the guy looked at you and said, Mojiwa, sit down. Can I talk with you? All right, you are not talking to a mature man. He said, Moji, you know one thing. I understand that you're not feeling good, you are not happy at this time. But see, this is the way I see things. I'm really sorry if you get offended about this stuff. That is an indication that you are marrying a very matured man. Do it again the next time. Don't do it one time. Start a quarrel again the next time. Just to see another reaction. Is he reacting the same way or is going to react in a different way? Is she going to react the same way or react? It's a test. You got to do that. Use your brain. Holy Spirit will not do that for you. You got to do it yourself. I don't know, probably you've seen people that have gone to pastors and pastors say, Holy Spirit is saying this is your wife. And then you marry that same person and the person now turned to be a witch in your house. Because you didn't use your brain. All right? The person turned to be a witch in your house. The pastor said, this is your husband. The person is now the one breaking your arm, breaking your leg. Breaking your arm, breaking your leg, pushing you in the face. Because you refuse to do your test. Number one, take a flight outside of your territory with the girl. Go and look at what she's going to be doing. Who is she calling? Who is she testing? Is she spending half of the day on the telephone, chatting or doing whatever, while you are there? She's not giving you attention. That's a negative. He's not giving you attention. That's a negative. You know, check out who is he calling all the time. Who is she calling all the time? All right? And then number two, always make sure you just start a quarrel to get to know who the person is. Let's see the way they react. People lie about themselves until they are confronted with situations. Ẹni ìjà ọba ló ń pèrè ẹ̀ lọ́kùnrin. Ẹni ìjà ọba òun ló ń pèrè ẹ̀ lọ́kùnrin. Ẹni tí ìjà bá bá ìwọ ni wàá sọ pọ́kùnrin ni. A man cannot say I'm a man. It is us. On this side, I will say this man is a man. That this man is a man. It's on this side that we're going to know that. That we'll know that this man is a man. Okay? That's how we rock it. So for people, when you then they enter into situation, some men will say, if you cheat, I'm going to forgive you. If you cheat, I'm going to forgive you. Wait until you cheat first. Wait until you cheat first and you see maybe they will forgive you or not. You know, people say all manners of things in their mouth because of what they're looking for. At the end of the day, you just find out that they're just lying to you. All right? They're just lying to you. Always test our spirit. Test the man. Test the woman too. Test them. All the time, test them. All right? And then live together before, after engagement, live together. After engagement, live together for at least 6 months. To get to know the person. You cannot know if the person can cook when you're actually sitting outside. He's always bringing food to your house. There's one lady, she will go and buy food that Yaduni and take it to her boyfriend. And the boyfriend will say, woman like okay. So to make go and buy it again. And then one day they go married and the woman cooked. After cooking, the man said, what kind of food is this? Oh, like it. Baby, like it. I want you to cook the kind of food you were cooking when we were still dating. Say, woman, run you and stop. That was the end of the relationship. The guy is a lover of food. The woman tricked him. And that was the end of it. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. If you love yourself, you're going to hold your banana and your plate together and don't mess it up during that time because you are trying to locate and find out the truth. You don't even know maybe they're clean. The whole house is stink. Plate will be under the bed. Plate in the zinc. Everything all over the place. And at the end of the day, she's not cleaning it. She can't even take a shower like, in 3 days. She doesn't even take shower in 3 days. She's not doing our body. Our body wash your face and wash your armpit and put perfume and stuff and is worried and stuff. No laundry, doesn't even know how to walk laundry or whatever. At the end of the day, you find that out. You can't find that out sitting inside of church and say, God bless you. Holy Ghost fire on your life. Who did you dream about? And I would say, you see, Job 3:16 is a blessing for my life. I say, I know, my sister. I know. When the pastor was preaching on Sunday, he said, whosoever will give their life to Jesus will actually not be destroyed. I know, he will say in Revelation chapter 16, I was reading it. When I read it, I finished reading it. I was like, I got blessed. Thank God for Jesus, my brother. Thank God. Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. When we get married, we will train our children the way of the Lord. Like Pastor said, train your children the way of the Lord. And that's what we're going to do. I just thank God. Hallelujah. You don't know the sister, you don't know the brother. You're just fooling yourself. Revelation chapter 15, Revelation chapter 16, you go back, Revelation chapter 5. Oh my God, one day. Oh my God. All those things don't matter. No. That's not the real thing. That's not real deal about marriage. All this quoting Revelation, quoting on it doesn't work. What normally works is for you to know the person, what is their nature, their temperament, their kind of person, their level of anger, their level of, all kinds of stuff you see. You got to know that. You got to know that. So sitting in church and be doing all this kind of thing won't pay you. Okay, it's going to ruin your life. You're just going to get married to an artificial person or fake person. Because a fake person. That's who you're going to get married to. And you will later find out down the road that that's not how marriage works. Marriage don't work like that. Don't work that way. All right? It don't work that way. If you live together and you know what you're looking for as a Christian, you're going to keep yourself together. I watched it on the TV the other day. One guy moved in with a girl, and the girl said, "You sleep on the couch, I sleep in the bedroom." And that was what they did. 6 months. They were together 6 months. And the lady was able to find out that this guy do smoke. She didn't know before. That she's addicted to drinking hot drinks. She didn't know before. And, and that this guy, whenever he's angry, he will cuss you out. She didn't know before. She was able to find that out during the time that they were staying together. The guy was sleeping on the couch and she was in the bedroom. And the guy just messed up the whole relationship. And the other one I watched the other time too was a lady who was actually doing all crazy stuff, drinking and doing all kinds of stuff. And the guy just was like, "Mom, I don't think I can do this. This is actually too much for me." And that was the end of the relationship. It's good to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage. Nigerian Christians are not there yet. It's going to take them time to get there. You don't know people by just sitting down with them in church and talking. You don't know them. And we always want to put it on the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit will find it out and tell us. Holy Spirit will find it out and tell us. Holy Spirit will find it out. Please, that's not the issue. Let them be there. Let them be matured. Why can't they be together? Are they not grown? Are they not matured people? Do you know how many times I stay in my house without having sex with my wife? For real, it's all about your level of endurance. You're not yet ready for marriage when you can't endure. When other people are in the house, they still hide. You don't show your color when other people are in the place. Be there with the person you're about to live the rest of your life with. That's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about. A matured man that cannot hold himself together for the sake of the future is a dumb person. That's a dumb person. If you can't hold yourself together because of your future, you're dumb. What kind of believer are you? You say you're a believer, you don't have self-control. You don't have self-control. You're a believer. A dumb person. Very dumb. So that's the issue. For you to be able to get to know the future well, you do the right thing. You labor and suffer for the right thing. That's what you need to do. You suffer for the right thing and you labor for the right thing. People are doing it every day. So many people here, they've not had sex with their husband for the past 1 year. Did they die? They didn't die. So many men have not had sex with their wife for the past 1 year. Did they die? They didn't die. So how come you can't do it? How come you can't do it and just do it and say, for the sake of my future, I'm going to go through this. For the sake of my future, I'm going to go to school. So you went to school for the sake of your future. You labor in school, you burn your candle at night for the sake of your future. For the sake of your future. Can't you do that? Very simple thing. For the sake of your future, you do things. I know that this stuff Nigerian Christians are not ready for it at all. They're not. And that's why I've not been preaching it. I tell it to my non-Nigerian clients. I let them understand that. And that's why you see unbelievers, their homes are always together. And especially the ones, even Christians that got born again after marriage. They always have very peaceful marriage. People who got married who got born again after marriage, they're always very good. You know why? Let me break it down to you. Because during the time that they were doing courtship, they're not married, that they're not born again. They actually had sex. They lived together. The lady moved in with him. All right. They were together. They were going in and out. He was passing the night in his house. He was doing all manners of things in his house and all kinds of stuff. So they know themselves well. They know themselves very well. They can tell you all about their spouses. They can tell you all about their husband and wife. So after marriage, now they got born again after marriage. There's the same people. The same people, they found the right person for themselves. They were able to do whatever it is that they need, that is needed to be done. And that's how they are blessed. And that's how they're blessed. Today, lot and lot of all of these Christians that you see, their marriage is husband. They think their marriage is together. They are just enduring it. They're just enduring it. Many of them. Many of them. Many of them. So many of them. And that's why we always point towards the unbelievers. Oh, unbelievers are having better homes. Unbelievers are having better. They will have better homes because they are doing their investigation very well. I'm not saying you should go and be having sex with anybody. But see, do these three things, you will get to know the person that you are actually playing with before you actually go there to tie the knot. And then you'll be able to back out and walk away and have your peace. You don't have to waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. No. Don't waste your 5 years. Don't waste your 2 years. Don't waste your 3 years. You're going to waste it on somebody, and that will be the end of it. At the end of it. I'm just telling you. If you don't know how to have self-control, you are not ready for marriage. Because marriage is full of self-control. Your wife will not always feel like having sex all the time. Sometimes your husband may not feel like having sex all the time. It is that self-control that will actually carry you and then keep you going. People without self-control, before you get to know it, they start sleeping with somebody outside. People without self-control will start sleeping with their neighbor or their gate man. And they start sleeping with their husband's friends. No self-control. That's the stuff. Men without self-control will start sleeping with their wives' friends all around the place. A lot of times that women may know. How about if she's sick? If she's got terminal sickness, and the terminal sickness will run to 3 or 4 years. Is the self-control that you have will actually hold you together and be able to say, no, my wife is sick. I have to be sick with him. I have to take care of this particular person. So you have to forget about sex for now. And likewise, women too. Likewise, women too. You need to have self-control. Self-control is very needed. It's important. For everybody who is ready for marriage, you can't be ready for marriage if you don't have self-control. You can't be. Forget about marriage if you think that marriage is always sweet. Just go there and just be having sex every day. It's not going to be every day you feel like having sex. Sometimes it might not be every year. Sometimes in about 6 months you don't even feel it. For real. For real. You want to do it right, you're going to have to develop your self-control. And the self-control is in the Holy Spirit. When you have Holy Spirit will actually make you to be able to control your flesh. And it's because you are not born again. That's why you're struggling with the flesh. The moment you get born again, the flesh will be subjected to the Spirit. All right? You are no longer being run by the flesh. You're going to be run by the Spirit of God. And that's why we're asking you, be real born again. Don't just be going to church and be quoting nonsense. Scriptures and doing nonsense. I said, don't just be like that. Be real. Be real. Become a real Christian. And that's where your prosperity lies. That's where your success lies. That's how you can control yourself. That's how you can actually control what you see, what you say, how you act. You know, all kinds of stuff. You're going to be seeing things from the eyes of the Holy Spirit. Without that, forget about being born again. Because you are not. Because you're not. For real. You're not. Oh my God, people are afraid to come on my show. Single people. If somebody is single, they believe it's a disease. I don't know when Nigerians are going to. I don't know. You understand? I'm not arguing with you. I'll be dying. I'm not arguing with you. I've seen people do it a lot. So many people have done it. I went to school where this stuff is being taught, and a lot of people came outside. They lived together for 1 year, no sex. I don't know what is wrong with you Nigerians. They live together in homes, and these are not even believers at all. These are not believers at all. My school. The school I went to is not a Bible-based school. It's not like they are teaching me biblical principles to do what I do. Understand? My teacher is not a Christian, and they do it, and they succeed. Many people, 1 year, they brought them to come and give testimonies of how they were able to put themselves together and get to know this is the person I'm getting married. If you don't have self-control, my sister, you are funny. You also self-control, you're very funny. You're funny. Self-control. You need to have it. You don't have it, you're very funny. Very funny. All right? Self-control. Very important. They brought these people, they're couples, about 4 different ones. 1 year, no sex. They live together. They go do grocery shopping together. They do laundry together. They did all manners of things together. They said to us, they said they were willing to sacrifice for their future. So what are we talking about? If you can't stay with somebody for 6 months and don't have sex with them. So what exactly are you talking about? If your spirit cannot be controlled by God, if your body cannot be controlled by the Spirit of God, then what kind of born again are you? So what kind of born again Christian are you? Yeah, thank you, Jerry. No self-control, you end up sleeping around. Let me tell you guys one thing. I was here by myself here in America for 15 years without my wife. 15 years without my wife. I had the opportunity to actually sleep around with 5 million women. The opportunity was there for me. I don't have to pay. I don't have to beg for it. It was being thrown at me. Thrown at me on a platter of gold. All right? I chose not to do it. I think about the future all the time. I think about the 5 minutes enjoyment. I think about the future. I think about the future. I think about the future all the time. I think about what this 5 seconds sex is going to do to my 50 years of labor. I think about what this whole 5 seconds of sex can do to my life. I always think about it all the time. It's not like I don't feel like. I do, but I always think about it. I say, no. I can't ruin my life because of these 5 minutes, whatever. And then you look at the woman, she might look fine. At the end of the day, the beauty doesn't mean anything to me because she might be a devil. Probably this one is here in my life to come and just snare me, and they take a picture of me, then put it on social media and ruin my life. I think about it all the time. All the time. So you want to put me inside of a house for 6 months with a woman and say, okay, Pastor Shola, this is actually for you to know who this person is because you guys are going to be living together for the next 50 years. Let me tell you something. 6 months, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. 6 months, I'll do it. For the sake of 50 years, I will do 6 months. For the sake of 50 years, I will do 6 months. I'll do 6 months. For real. So what is the big deal? That's why Christians are shouting, "Oh, divorce, divorce, divorce." I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So many of those men that you guys you're bringing to church to come and marry, they are all believers. You think you are a believer too. Then you bring one guy that is Igbo smoker to church, come and dance in front of the altar. And then you get married and go back, and then the man will start beating you. Will start beating you. That's when you now come and say, I didn't know he was a smoker. How will you know? How will you know he's a smoker? When you don't know nothing. You don't know anything about the people. You need to first of all know them. Investigate them. Investigate them very well. You know, investigate them very well. All right? That's how to do things. But don't let me keep you guys here because I have other stuff to do. 10 o'clock is gone. I actually supposed to be calling somebody for 10 o'clock. I will definitely be back with you guys. Don't forget, we are actually coming back with somebody's here. Let me pick this. Let me pick this and see what happened. Hello.
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Hello. Jesus Christ. There's going to be big problem, and the big problem is that I will not be able to hear you with this my setup. I'm not going to be able to hear. Jeez. No.
Hey.
Where I'm actually broadcasting from. I'm broadcasting from. Hold on. Let me see.
Right.
Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola. Can you hear me?
No. Okay, wait. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me see if it's going to work. And if not, then we'll just leave it alone. Oh my goodness. Oh my Jesus. Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola. Hello.
You can hear me, right?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm hearing myself like 2 times.
Go
ahead with your question.
Okay, that not question per se, but just contribution. Another great topic, and thank you so much for the word that you've shared onto us, and giving us knowledge and insight. I say God bless you once again, sir.
Bless you.
And I just want to say that it's good for us to thank you for encouraging us to wait and sharing your own view on God's word to wait. Even Paul the Apostle even said, I think in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, talking about us being single, that, we should try to be as single as he is, but so far that we have the grace, to be able to stay single. Because like you always say all the time, marriage is complicated, marriage is hard, and marriage uses and tears can tear you apart.
Yes.
So to say. So people should try and wait. Let's wait on God. Because I believe that whatever God gives us when we wait is always the best.
It's always the best.
It's always the best. And when God, gives you your own, you'll be happy with your own. You'll be able to walk in your own because you know that this is from God. And God has given you a good thing. So let us, wait, and let us, pray and, seek his face on his will, and, everything will be great for us. Yes. And also on the issue of, staying 6 months with your spouse, with your supposed spouse, I feel it's a good thing that people should try to, to adopt. I know, yes, we here in Africa will kick against it, and definitely some of us will, go over the bend or start having sex. Is likely going to happen, but it's something I think we should encourage, because yes, it will bring out, the inside of the person. You get to know the person's
unbelievers are doing it. Unbelievers are doing
you get to know the person.
They don't even have sex.
You get to know the person. Well, if you at least, even if they don't, but the thing of getting to know the person's temperament, how you react to the person, how you get to, it gives you a room for lots of feedback before you go into marriage proper. And once you can be able to sort out things for that time, man, I think it's a good step that that in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 50 years, because if you are looking at your marriage to be that far, it's it's 6 months. It's nothing to
Mm.
sacrifice. It's nothing. It's a cheap sacrifice for
Mm-hmm.
you to to take
It's a very
than
cheap service. Yeah, it's a cheap one.
miss it out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Thank you,
Well,
man.
once again, thank you, sir. God
God
bless you.
bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Amen. You see, that's what I'm saying. Um, you need to just get to know that person. It's very important to get to know them for real. You're going to be saving yourself a lot. You're going to be saving yourself a lot, a whole lot. It's a thing of the mind. It's a determination. You determine to do it, you do it. Determined to do it, you do it. Even unbelievers that are not, even believers that that don't live together, they do have sex, and they won't tell anybody. They won't tell nobody. They won't tell nobody. Apostle, what is your opinion of 6 months living arrangement if kids are involved? You don't want to bring a man into your matrimonial home. Into your home when your children are involved. That's not the right thing to do. In your case, that's what they call a second marriage, or maybe if you are a single mother, uh, if you're a single mother and you're trying to get to know somebody and all kinds of stuff like that, you know, you don't bring that man into your home. That kind of living in arrangement can't work for you. If you already have children, you can do that. Because children, they can get attached to somebody staying in your house, and when they see that the man is coming and going, a different man this month, another man next month, and stuff, you're going to mess them up. So you want to be real sure that this person is actually going to be stable before you even bring such a kind of a person into your home around your children. You don't even want to introduce anybody to your children, prematurely. You don't want to. When you do that, you're going to ruin a lot of things. In that kind of a case, it's going to be a different method, a method whereby you have to hang out, you have to visit, you have to hang out. Hanging out means that you go hang out either with him in the house. You guys sit down together, know what kind of TV shows you want to watch. You guys go to the restaurant and eat and talk and all that stuff. When you get to his house, you can decide to cook for him in his own house and stuff like that. And when you come back the next day, see the way the house is it good? He's taking care of his own house and all kinds of stuff like that. And because you have kids, he will understand that you have kids. He can't just be jumping around and be coming to your house. All right. I don't see it as a negative or as a disadvantage. So children are blessings. So you just have to change the way you are going to deal with it. You're going to change the way you're going to handle the whole getting to know him. But the getting to know somebody will be very good for people that are single, never been married, or no children. Be good for those ones. Good for those ones. Uh, as a believer, we ought to be self-disciplined. I saw a question just now that has disappeared. I don't know. People always display willful blindness. They know sometimes it is not right for whoever at the day, but they will choose willful ignorance because they see it as being manageable. Don't manage anything. I'm a single. I am single. Physically attract. Physical attraction means a lot to me. Am I wrong to think like that? No, you are not wrong to think like that. When you're talking about physical attraction, is actually the first thing, the first major thing that you are going to go after. You're a man, you're a woman. Physical appearance is very important. Take care of yourself, look good, present yourself well. Now, but the issue is just that if you base your choice on just physical appearance, you are making a big mistake. It's a big mistake. Uh, it's a big mistake. All right. So the physical appearance, what it will do to you is going to bring you very close to the person. You want to know the person. You already love the way they look, you like the way they smell and all that. You like the way they are built, and then you want to get to know them. So you are going to look at the inside. The most important part of a person's life is the inside of that person. Physical appearance can fool you. A very handsome man may be a bully. A very handsome man may be an abuser. A very handsome man may be a devil. A pretty wife, a pretty woman can actually be a witch. So physical appearance don't count. Physical appearance can only bring you to them, and then you look at the inside. You have to be able to change your focus the moment you start talking to them, the moment you start hanging out to them. You have to change your focus from the outside to the inside. Okay, the physical appearance is good, but that's not supposed to be what you based your stuff on to choose. You don't choose a man to marry based on his looks. It's very good for you to bring you very close to him, but you have to disconnect from that physical appearance and look at the inside. What kind of person is this guy? Is he a believer? Does he love God? Is he genuinely born again? Is he educated? Does he have a job? What kind of temperament does he have? What's the level of what's the level of anger? What does he do when he's reacting? How can I, these are the things that you need to now put your attention. You shift your focus from the outside to the inside. So also men, shift your attention from the breast and the bum bum. Those things are not always going to be there. They're never going to always be like that. Don't just pick somebody because of a nice breast, nice face, nice everything. Shift your focus from that to the inside. Now, one thing that you never understand is that when you like the inside of that person, the physical appearance will become the same forever. The inside will actually keep the outside the same forever. In the next 60 years, that person will still look the same to you. It might not look the same way to another person, but to you, the person will look the same because you have been able to connect to the inside, and the inside is good for you. It will actually make the outside to remain the same. The outside will remain the same. You are not going to be looking for a standing breast again because in your brain, the breast is still beautiful. You are not going to be looking for a slender, thin, tall lady anymore. In your brain, she's still slim and tall, even though she has gained weight. Because the inside is what you're falling in love with. You're falling in love with the inside, and then the inside will definitely affect the outside. It will definitely affect the outside. It will. It will affect it. So it's better for you to actually disconnect from the physical the moment you're able to get very close to them and now start looking at the inside of that person, the spirit of that person, the nature of that person, the temperament, the behavior, character of that person. How much of God do they have? How much of love do they have for people? Are they connected to people? Do they love people? Do they love children? Okay, that's what you now start looking into and keep on checking it. And that's how you're going to be able to find the right person. When a man or woman carries inside, very important. Temperament, very important. What you live with. Boredom in marriage is the first step towards cheating. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Sir, is it right to be a man younger than the lady? Of course. You can marry someone that is older than you. You can marry someone that is older than you. It doesn't matter. Age is just a number. Somebody asked about long distance relationship. There's nothing wrong in long distance relationship. Actually, like I said, I've said it many times. Long distance relationship is actually the litmus test for real love. For real love, the litmus test for real love is a long distance relationship. People do say out of sight is out of mind. It's wrong. It's not correct. If you're deeply in love with a person and it's a real love, you're committed to that person, you're loyal to that person, even if that person is not around, the presence of that person still remains like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the lady is older than you, you are a man, and the woman is older than you, there is nothing wrong in it. Normally, people want to marry somebody younger. Oh, I'm a man. I'm 30. I want to marry a girl that is 28, 23. But you can marry a girl that is 21, 22, 24. It doesn't matter. Age is just the number. Long distance, if you have been dating before, of course, that's what I'm talking about. Long distance, if you have been dating before, you've been dating before, everything is all right, and you decide to move away. She's in America, you are in Nigeria, and you guys are already committed to one another, to each other. There is nothing wrong in that. It's actually the litmus test to real love. But just make sure that it's not too long. Like my own, 15 years. Mine was 15 years. 15 years of distant relationship. 15 years. She was in Nigeria while I was here. 15 years. Oh, that's too long. Too long. Crazy. Too long. That's not good at all. It's not good. I'm not going to encourage anyone to do that. I won't encourage anyone to do that. It's just too long. Thank God I got married to a real woman. If not, we were three of us together in Oklahoma. And the other two guys now, they are no longer married. They are no longer married. When the lady is older than the guy, are you not hearing me? The lady is older than the guy. Age is just a number. It is nothing. You are 30, you can marry a woman that is 35, you can marry a lady that is 31 or 32. Age is just a number. You as a woman can marry a man that is actually younger than you. The woman is 32 and the man is 30. There is nothing wrong in that. Nothing. Age is just a number. Connection and love is what matters. Oyetola, what question, please? I'm not getting your question. You can go back and repost your question quickly. I can't answer 10 questions at the same time. I have to pick it one by one. And if I'm not seeing it, there's no way I can answer it. What's the point in living closer to each other and still not committed? Yeah. So you can still maintain distance relationship provided you love that person. Yes, you can. And you must be committed. You must be committed. But don't let that distance be kept for too long. Do whatever it is that is necessary to do, and get together, be reunited with that person. I was away for 15 years. 15 years. That was too long a time. I don't want anybody to pass through that. Don't want you to pass through that. Maturity and love is all that matters. Taiwo, thank you very much. Maturity and genuine love. Maturity and genuine love is what is important. What about long distance relationship from the scratch? It's dangerous. You're meeting somebody who is based in Nigeria and you are here in America and you guys are only making phone calls and doing a video call and all kinds of stuff like that. You are dating a stranger, a total stranger. That's what you're dating. But if it's a matter of, okay, I met someone, online, and now I'm going to Nigeria to meet that person, and you're staying in Nigeria for a year or two, or you're staying in Nigeria 6 months at a time, and you're going back again, all right, that is actually a very good one to do. That's a very good one for you to do if you're going to meet the person. But you are saying, I'm dating you, first year, second year, third year, fifth year, and then the next thing is, oh, we want to go to Nigeria I want to go to Nigeria and get married to her. That's dangerous. Both of them are in America. What is stopping you guys from visiting? It's so easy to visit people in America. Jump on the plane, go visit the person. All right? Go visit the person, see the person for face. stay there, get to know the person, know the kind of friends they have. You see, what matters about marriage is when you find somebody, that person you find must actually be the will of God for you. How will you know this is the will of God for you? Because God is going to show you signs. What kind of sign am I going to be seeing? The person must be going towards the same direction as you. All right. The moment you're talking to the person, you see the kind of friends this person is keeping. You know the kind of person she is. You will know the kind of mindset she's got. You're going to ask her question, what's she going to become in the future? She must find a place in your own dream, in your own life, for her to be the right person. And as a matter of fact, she must possess what you don't have in your life. She must have what you don't have in your life. Something that she can complement you with. Something he can complement you with. Marriage is all about you complementing each other. So you must be able to find that out. Okay? It's not about, oh, she live in Atlanta, I live in New York City. You're not making phone call, and you're seeing picture. I love her picture, I love her picture. That's not enough. That's not enough. If it's a relationship that I've been on before, oh, we used to live together in New York, I will be dating for the past 6 years, and now she's moving into Atlanta, and then that's the long distance relationship. That's a good one because there's already a foundation of almost about 6 months or 1 year or 2 years already. There's a foundation of 1 year relationship already. But you don't have one, you don't know who she is, you don't know who he is, or whatever it is in their life, you're risking your life. You're risking your life. You're risking your life. You're risking your life. You have to be very careful. You don't want to jump into a relationship like that. You have to look at it. Sometimes we do hear testimonies of people that have never met, never seen each other before. They only talk on phone. Maybe 1 out of 1,000, and then they will get married, and the marriage will be good. The lucky, the blessed. They just say it's a miracle. God brought them together. So it doesn't work like that all the time. It doesn't. As a Christian, is it okay to have sex during courtship? Let it be between you and God. Let it be between you and God. Because, see, you know why I say that? Some people, they will enter into courtship, and eventually they are not really standing as a Christian for real like that. And something will happen along the line, and then they fall into that flesh, or in the hand of the flesh, and then they have sex. And then the next thing they want to do is to go and inform the church pastor. And then some church pastor will say, okay, I'm breaking up this relationship because you have messed it up. You have to go and start anew, go find different people. You can't marry somebody you have slept with. Let it be between you and God. But for the actual sense, it's not right to have sex before marriage. Even during courtship time, you are not married to that person. You are only dating. It's not approved for you to have sex during courtship. But see, I tell people something. Know your God, connect to your God. When you fall into error, know how to go to God. Know how to deal with it and go to God by yourself. And deal with it. So that nobody will be a judge over your life. Let it be between you and God. Do what God is instructing you to do. It's just that it's not allowed. So, when a man meets you in 3 months and asks you for marriage without courtship, telling you, I have known everything about women, and family pressure is on the man, and the woman go ahead. What do you mean courtship? What do you mean courtship? When we're talking about courtship, you guys believe? I think you guys are thinking. Okay, I think somebody. Let me quickly plug my headset back. I'm coming. Let me plug my headset. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Shola.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Can you hear me very well?
We can hear you.
Fantastic. I just wanted to say thank you you so much for a great job that you're doing. And I think you've already analyzed that.
Well, it seems like your connection is not good at all.
Spiritualize everything, and we don't like to be real. And I find that that's a problem as Nigerians. We put everything on God and the devil, and we don't want to do any work at all. You know.
Your connection is
sorry.
not good.
Let me...
Yeah, Sister Ruth, your connection is not good. Maybe you should try and do it again. All right. I don't understand what you guys are what you're talking about courtship. Do you think maybe what you're saying is that you're thinking that when we talk about courtship, we are going to introduce you into courtship, or it's only when you have been introduced to the father and mother, and that's when courtship will start and getting to know him. You see, let me tell you something. From the time of friendship, you are already knowing that person. From the time of friendship, you are knowing that person. You know, you are knowing that person from the time of friendship. It's not going to be until somebody will formally say you are now being launched into courtship before courtship will start. That's not it. All right. All right. Let's try Sister Ruth back one more time. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear
you're
me
back
now?
on.
Fantastic. Sorry about that. I just wanted to say, just to contribute to say you're doing a really great job in terms of educating people and trying to get them to really analyze and critically think about things. And I think at the beginning, like you said, our issue is that we over spiritualize everything, and we don't like to be real, and we don't like to look at things, see it as it is, and say, right, what action do I need to take to make things right? So I'm reading some of the comments, and people are saying, no, if God gives you this and God gives you that, etc. There's nothing wrong with that, but God is not going to come and play your part as a husband or a wife or whatever it is. It's like, yeah, God will give you children, but God is not going to come and do the diaper or feed the child or teach the child to talk and read and all that things. Those things are your responsibility as a parent. And until people start realizing and realizing that they have their own parts to play as well, things will start to change. And I really, really hope that people will go back and listen and watch the video again and reflect and meditate and think about this and take the good out of it and practicalize it in their lives. And that's just what I wanted to say.
Yeah, you're very correct. Thank you very much for calling on the show. God bless you, my sister. Yeah. All right. Let me answer the question real quick, sir. I mean, is it too early for relationship before marriage? 3 months? Well, to me, it's too early. 3 months is not good enough for you to settle down and get married to somebody. It doesn't matter what kind of pressure the man is actually having, what kind of whoever is putting pressure on him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You need to learn to know somebody. Take time. Take your time. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Please, Pastor. Let's see. There's somebody here again. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Sorry, I wanted to say good morning because I'm calling from New York City.
Okay. Good morning.
My name is Bukola. I just want to appreciate you, sir, for this program. God bless you.
We thank God. I can hear you. Hello. Wow.
I usually.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Probably you should call back. Try and call back. The network is not good. Yes, I don't think you should jump into that kind of a relationship in 3 months. 3 months for me is not good enough for you to know somebody. It's not good enough for you to know somebody. At least you take your time, 6 months, 1 year. It's not bad at all. 6 months, 1 year is not bad at all. Don't let any kind of pressure be on you. Don't allow pressure to push you to do things that you're not ready for. Marriage is not something you do for some time. It's something that's supposed to last for a long time. And preparation is very important. If you don't prepare for it, you're going to fail. To fail to prepare is preparing to fail. When you don't prepare, you are going to fail. It's too early. It's too early for you to jump in that relationship. Let that boy, if that boy is in love with you, if that boy cares about you, let that boy wait. Tell that boy, I love you too. I care so much about you. I want to be around you. I want to be married to you. But can you give me time? Because I need to know you. I need to know you. I'm not ready to jump. I don't want to. You're going to find out some things. You see, some people, it was too late. They found out some things after marriage. Too late. It was too late. They got pushed. They entered into the relationship, they found out. I spoke with one particular woman who got married, and on the wedding day, found out the husband already have 5 children somewhere else, and she didn't get to know before because she jumped into marriage 2 months after getting to know the man. And the pastor of the church said, "Don't worry, we don't have to do elaborate wedding. We'll do it in-house wedding." They did. They did. The woman now put the paper in, start filing for the man. File for the man. After wedding, it was after wedding, sorry. She found out the man already have children outside, unknown to the woman. 5 children. It was after wedding, after wedding, not the day, not the same day, after wedding. Take your time. Take your time. Èéfín ni ìwà tó bá dé mágogo bágo ló máa rú. Tí rọ́bà dẹ̀ lólógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan báyìí lóòótọ́ máa bá. If you can take time, you will find it out. You will see it. You will see it. It's better to remain single than to be married and enter into a home where you'll never be happy again in your life. Never be married, you'll never be happy again in your life. That's why to be single is actually better. Because if you are single, you have the opportunity of doing it correctly. Our opportunity is there for you. It's there. So you need to take your time. Don't rush. Don't jump. Don't rush. Don't jump. And then stop praying about, I must get married this year. Nobody's saying you can't get married this year. But you don't have a relationship yet. So let God take you through the journey. Let God do it for you at the right time, at the appointed time, so that your life will be beautiful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I will soon be back with you guys later. And then we're going to be talking about something crazy. I want to come and share the story of a woman living in an abusive relationship. I cried with the woman last night, and I asked her, is it possible for me to share this story with my people? And she said, yes, I can do so. And I want to share this story with you guys. It's terrible, crazy. My prayer for you is the Lord will not put you in such a kind of a situation. You won't find this kind of a man to marry. Somebody wrote me today and said, Pastor Chola, why are men like this? Sometimes you be there, you think people are lying on them. But when you see videos I've seen 4 videos this last week, of men choking their wives, beating and punching. That was when I saw that she was saying blood, blood. The man pressed her down in front of her children, choking, slapping, doing whatever, and blood was flowing. And the children were saying, "Mommy, blood, mommy, blood, mommy, blood." What kind of a man is that? I saw another one in front of the children. The man was choking her on the ground, choking her on the ground, and punching her right in the face. The face. Saw 4 different videos. 4 different videos. One particular man slapped his wife inside the car. And it was the daughter who started recording because it has been happening before. So mommy's phone or our phone, she will just grab one and start recording just to have evidence with the police. Inside the car. They were coming from somewhere and the man gave the woman a slap. Wah! And that's how I started punching her like this on the head, and they were driving. And I was driving, I was punching her on the head like that, and the daughter was recording, and the woman was shouting in pain. Pain. And when we talk, people think we are lying on the men. I'm not saying there are no men living in abusive relationship. I'm not saying that. The percentage is different. When you see these videos, it's gonna make you cry. And those are just few compared to so many people that are inside of these kind of abusive relationships are going through so much. They have been drained. They've been messed up mentally, emotionally, psychologically. They're messed up. They can't function well anymore in the society. They're going to have phobia for marriage. They don't want to be married. They don't want to stay around married people. And when we say something, men do think we're lying. Oh, Pastor Zola is woman rapper. Oh, Pastor Zola is only defending the women. If you see and know what I know, you're going to do the same too. You're going to do the same too if you know what I know and see what I see. You may be a good man. You may be a good man. Not everybody's like you. When you hear stories of other men, that's when you're going to have a change of mind. You're going to have a change of mind. Women are suffering. They are suffering. Physically, they're not that strong like men. And the men just take advantage of that. You know. So I will definitely come by and I'll want to discuss about it by the grace of God. We're trying to give people money, 5,000. One particular brother sent some money to me, 50,000 naira, for me to give it out to 10 people in Nigeria. Oh my God. My inbox is actually full of messages now. Probably like 10,000 messages as I'm talking right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually abandon that page. I don't know what to do. I'm looking for only 10 people, but thousands of people are sending messages. And these people are not even members of this page. They are not members of this page at all. They're sending messages. I don't know. Just want to pick only 10 people to give, that 5,000 support. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys later. God bless you. Have a beautiful afternoon.